Oh snap, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, good people? Talk to your boy. Who's here? Comment down below. We want to know who's in the building. Shout out to my guy D. D, what's up, man? How are you?
Good, man. Blessed. Happy to be here.
You ready, man?
Yes, sir.
So you had so many people that wanted you on this thing, man. So talk to me about that. How does that feel to know? I was going to screenshot it, but I didn't want anybody else to feel some type of way.
Man, honestly, I was surprised. I seen those one or two you sent me, and like you just said, man, you want to screenshot and send it. But I just want to say thank you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, damn, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
Just for you guys want to know, I mean, what I'm about, what we're doing, or just me in general.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited for that.
And it's important for me to say this, too. There were people from your gym, but there were a lot of people. Because I clicked on it. I was like, oh, there you go. And they didn't go to your gym. They went to other gyms that were at the Beastmode game. So that's
awesome.
pretty cool for people to just admire your work because I'm a fan. I've told you this before. Not just from a standpoint of the way you work out, the way you empower. Also, we'll talk about the apparel line. But also you just as a person, I think it's so cool. We just talked off the camera how you highlight things outside the gym. And it makes it such a connecting point for just men or women that live our lifestyle.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm happy to be here
and
let them know what they want to know, I guess.
Yeah. So this is cool. So this is the first time a guy's been on our channel. So for everybody that's on, we're going to need your help. And the way that we get your help is by you asking questions. Because at the end of the day, I don't have his perspective. He doesn't have mine. But as two men that I believe love the community, the fitness community is the way we do, I think we'll be authentic to change some lives. So a couple shout-outs that I want to give out. Sir Grinch said, badass here. Paula said, hi. Damon said, money Dame. Hey, D. So good. Coach, Life Through Chels. You know who that is?
Yeah.
So cool. A lot of people are on. Glad you guys are on. So let's start here. Beastmode games 2022, right? You came last year. You came last year or the year before the pandemic? Last year. How did you hear about us?
Actually, shoot, we've been following you guys for a few years already.
Yeah.
I know you reached out, and we were just back and forth trying to get something to happen, but we just never did.
Yeah.
I guess we just never aligned for that time. And this time around, I think a lot of the members were in a different position with their fitness journey. So as we started announcing it, they were kind of easing more into like, okay, let's do it.
Really?
Especially since it was more of the teams.
Yeah.
A lot of them work out together already. So
it's an easy fit.
Yeah, and at the end I was like, man, it's another workout.
That's it.
Y'all just working out. It's another day. Stop overthinking it. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
And kind of how we ended up going.
That's
there.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's cool because I did reach out a couple of times. I think you had like some other things going on. And it's so cool to ride down I-10 for me because I'm from this funny story. That strip club right there is the first strip club I've been to.
Still there.
I was 14. I don't know how they let me in, but being from East Houston, and I remember, man, I was thinking about this on my way here. There were no gyms at all for me growing up. I remember when the 24-hour fitness, I don't even know if it's still there. Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
When the 24 came, it was like a big thing. And I just couldn't imagine having a facility like this. And I'm glad you're here, man.
Yeah, we're glad to be here. And funny thing about that, we weren't even planning to be here.
Really?
This was not our location that we were looking for. Me and my wife, we currently live in Summerwood, so more over there to the Atascocita area. That's where we were looking to be at originally.
Yeah.
But things weren't going our way. We would find a building. Somebody would come up from underneath us. I mean, you know how it is. You're trying to get a building and somebody beat you to it. I mean, money talks.
Yeah.
Or it was overpriced. We're just like, man, we cannot afford that.
Summerwood's caution.
And I lived here down on Colson my whole life, so I was familiar with this area. I knew a lot of people here. And I don't know, something just brought up this building. I seen it online, looked at it, and I seen the square footage, and I was like, that does not look that big, because I guess because they don't have the big ceilings. 6,500.
Not as huge, yeah.
And it don't look like it from the freeway, because I guess they don't have like the big warehouse feel. So I actually came in, checked it out, and it was nothing like this. It was like rooms sectioned everywhere. It was a mess. It was one of those things where it's like, dude, I don't know if we can make this work. And the hardest part was I had to make that decision. My partner couldn't come. My wife couldn't come. They just didn't have the time. So it was like all on me. You. And I was like walking around like, man, can I make this happen? Like literally looking around, can I gut this place?
Yeah.
We just rolled with it.
Yeah. Well, good choice.
Thank God, dude, because it worked out perfect.
Yeah.
And another little backstory to this building. So my partner was driving on the freeway with his wife. His mom. And she didn't know we were here, nothing like that. And there used to be some other it was like a retail before that, but it had a big word on the side, something like that. And she's really big into Christian and reading and the Bible and all that. She's like, hey, look at that building, what it says. My cousin's like, what does that mean? I forgot what the term was in Spanish, but she translated in English, and it meant God's stepping stone. And I was like, wow. I was like, if that ain't a sign for us to be there, I don't know what is. So yeah, we ended up coming here, and honestly, it was the best decision ever. Just coming back into the neighborhood, back to the hood, back to the east side, I guess, where I was from. And the love was just unreal. Like, man.
And the visibility, too, is easy. So I know with a lot of gym owners that I consult, that's one of the things when they move into a new building. They're moving into like an older warehouse, and the warehouse district is cut off by a railroad. It takes 10 different turns to get there.
Yeah, definitely.
For you, man, it's just
literally right off the feeder. So it worked out to us, man, a lot. Like visual there, just people were coming and going. They could see us. So it was a blessing.
No, I love it. So you were saying basically when you hey, we're looking at doing the Beastmode games. It was either you guys or AV Fitness that brought the last comp. And AV Fitness, shout out to my guy Adrian out of Dallas. So he brought all those guys from Dallas. So
I think it was.
I think it was. And they were pretty deep. What was that like? Was it just like a snowball effect? Because I'm curious if this is going to help somebody. There are so many people that I come across. 'Cause I'm always trying to get people to come. And when you hear the term beast mode, it's intimidating.
Yeah.
You see people with the shirts off and they lifting weight, it comes off intimidating. But when you come to the environment, you actually see that there are people up to, I think our oldest person was 77 last year. You have people in all these different versions of the comp doing their best. What was that like getting that many people there? Because that was a I want to say 40 plus, I want to say.
Yeah, it was. Honestly, I think it was kind of more of a snowball effect. Yeah. We started with a small group of people, and then they all talk to each other here. Different people come to different classes. So I think it was just that word of mouth. Yeah. Like, hey, we're going to do it. And they got to the point where I was like, all right. I started making it my goal to like, all right, at 5 a.m., I need a group from that class. 6, I need a group from this class. 7. So we probably had about a group from every class. Be like, hey, because they always work out together, so they know each other. They do the partner workouts. So I was like, look, you guys already work out together. You know how y'all structure stuff. Yeah. You know who's good at what, whose flaws, how to help each other. So it's like, just bring that team and bring it to the games. That's like, why not? You guys already do it. It's just another workout.
That's dope.
And it'll work in perfect because we pretty much got a class from group from every class. And
I'm taking it. Hey, Mean Green, we're going to get it classes. We're going to look. Let me see who's on. We're going to take a look at everybody's class and make sure that we get somebody on. So for the 27 people that are on, we want questions because we haven't even gotten to them yet. But look, I think that was so cool because the lady that helps me with the IG page for the Beastmode games, the photographer comes out and they take all these dope pictures for us, and they just give them to us. We don't know anybody from anybody, especially the guys, because a lot of times we take our shirts off, so we don't even see Brandon. And the young lady was like, hey, did you notice that the pictures that you're selecting in the videos, it's almost all Hns stuff? And I was like, what do you mean? And I didn't know. So on our IG page, it was like 4 pictures back to back, and we didn't know. So I just think that's so cool, and it speaks volume about the culture that's here. What's her name? I cannot think of her name. Black chick. I see her face. Chriselle.
She comes here?
Yeah.
Is it not? Man, you got me too. I know who you're talking about. Damn it.
I'm about to get my phone.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I can't remember her name. Golly, she's going to slap me when I see her.
She's going to slap me. I know who it is. I know who you're talking about. I was just messaging her earlier.
All right. But
damn it. What else is? It'll come to us.
It'll come to us at the end, right? She was inboxing because we don't throw the workouts out for specific reasons. And I would, just to have fun on IG, I would always get on just randomly on the live and kind of give out little things that might be happening. And she will always be on. And I remember her being nervous. She was like, man, I'm just nervous. I'm nervous. And then she showed up, and, dude, she was a freaking beast. Yeah. And the thing I asked her, I said, hey, what was different from your workouts? She was like, well, hell, some of our workouts at our gym was harder than this. I just had to get it. Man, it's just an illusion.
Yeah, honestly, that's what it is. Like, a lot of them were just like, I'm not used to being in front of a different crowd. That's what it is. I mean, they'll go all out here, and I'm sure in other gyms, your place, same thing. Everybody, once they're amongst their group of people, it's everybody just going hard. Yeah. But it's just, I guess, being in front of so many others, or just unexpected. You don't know. You're just in a whole different, another environment. Yep. I think that's one of the elements that kind of scares people off, because they're like, well, I've never done that. Like, it's another workout, dude. It's another workout. That is it. That's it.
And we don't test, not in the teams, we don't test anybody based upon how much you lift. Yeah. So the weights that people choose, like for competitive for men, is 95 pounds. If I walk in here, I'm pretty sure a great percentage of people can do 95 pounds over their head multiple times, and 65 for ladies. So it is what it is, man. It's not that bad.
Was it Kim? Kim? Is that who you're
talking
about?
It was Kim.
Kim. Sorry, Kim.
I love you. I don't know where. Okay. Listen, I'm going to go on to a question before I get slapped. So first one that I have, get it done, bro-in-law. You know who that is? Somebody say, get it done, bro.
I'm I don't know. I got a lot of people probably.
Veronica?
Oh, yes. Yeah, well, my sister-in-law is also named Veronica, and my wife.
There you go. All right, it was a diamond in the rough, said the bull. All right, that's why badass. What did it say? That's what's badass about the Beastmode games. This comp is legit for everyone and everyone. Thank you. Here we go. First question. What's the goal for Hns at the Beastmode games?
Just show up and do our thing. Yeah. I mean, I think that's everybody's goal. Just go in and just leave it all out on the floor. Honestly, just go and represent and just see what we got, because it's a lot of people, man. And as a gym owner, you definitely want to see what your members are made of, and just want them to do their best and represent you in the best way possible. Now, if that doesn't mean first, that's fine. I mean, at the end of the day, you gave it your all. That's what we're looking for. And just for them to come back with that experience, like, man, I can do this. Yeah. Like, it is possible. Because now we got members from that day that just – it unlocked doors for them left and right. They got comps here and there. They're signing up to.
Seeing them a different perspective.
So they definitely opened up to the whole competition game thing, which is that's dope. I was like, man, you know what? If you got that out of that, that's awesome.
That's it.
And just the experience.
I love that, man. And I would love to say this too, for the people that I have the opportunity to train, and also for the gyms that have been coming here for years, to see someone go from not finishing a workout to finish. Yeah. Is everything. For someone to go from the standard division to the competitive division. For someone, I've seen
or do a movement they hadn't done.
Yeah.
Like, oh damn, I did that for that many reps. Like
unreal.
Like, dude, because that
Unreal.
just shows you're capable of so much more.
Yeah.
Than what that wall we love to put up because we're scared.
Yeah.
So I think competitions like that definitely open up people a lot more.
They
They see their true potential.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Keep those questions coming, guys. What else we have? Those photos were the bomb. Thank you. Thank you. She said it's Kim.
Yeah. Sorry, Kim.
Kim, I'm gonna get an inbox. Badass Bobby here, Daniel. What do you look forward to at the games? The competition, the intensity, the people. Great question.
Just everybody, man. First off, cheering people that are there.
Yeah.
I think that hypes up the actual athletes, man. Just like, I ain't gonna lie, our crowd there was like, dude,
it's crazy.
I've been to a few comps and like everyone was just cheering each other on. I love that about it, man, because you can go somewhere and you're just doing your thing and nobody cares.
Yeah.
But that's what's great about this kind of sport, stuff like that, man. People you don't know. I just met you that day,
Right.
and they're like, man, let's go. I think one of the workouts, my judge was like, dude, let's go. Your people are behind you looking at you. I was literally dying on the sled push,
Yeah.
which I know a lot of people heard on that one. But, yeah, man, just the way he was hyping me up. He was like, dude, he's like, dude, look behind you. And I'm like, literally, I'm like, fuck, like all my crowd is there, dude. It's like, dude, just
like
him talking like that, like, let's go, get back on it. It sucked either way, man. But yeah, it was just that in crowd, that environment, man. I loved it. It was something different.
And what's cool about you saying that, because I would love to give every judge some kudos, because the comp is a make or break from a judge, right? Typically, so we had 38 judges last time, right? So out of 38, say 34 of them just was amazing, cheering people on, getting them past the finish line, and 4 might have made a mistake. We hear more about the 4 than the others, right? And that comes with it.
Yeah.
But I do love the fact that every year we try our best to get better. So one of our points of emphasis this time is no error. You know, I don't believe in perfection, but no error.
It's hard, man, but yeah, because I've been a judge before and an event, and dude, you got a lot of stuff going through your mind.
Yeah.
All it takes is that second or two your mind goes blank.
That's it.
Like,
you can't fade out.
Where you at? What rep are you?
It's a personality.
You're hoping that the athlete is counting, because it's like, oh, damn.
It's a personality, man.
It's hard. Hands to you guys, because it is a hard task.
Amazing. They're amazing.
To take care of that and being on top of everybody, counting reps. Like I said, man, one slip up and messes you up.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
I do give them credit, man. They 100%. Did their thing.
Well, the cool thing about them is, like, when it's not just – it's people from all over. You know, they go to the website. They want to be a part of it. This year we did something that we've never done before. So with the invitation to receive top 20, you had to come to a throwdown to be a judge. And that gave us, the opportunity to say, hey, this is for you, or you know what, we're gonna put you at the registration table, right?
Yeah.
So
make that improvement.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And part of it too, D, is my fault, because I'm so big on just vibes. I want to hear loud yells. So even from the way that we did throwdowns, when we did it here, you probably remember, I had the rowers.
Yeah. Facing each
other.
other.
I want the crowd so close, and it is tough when you have, say, D's going and he has 30 members behind him, and they all screaming different numbers, and you over here at 1, 2.
Yeah.
But I like the comp so close to the athletes for the energy. So that was a recommendation from one of the judges, like, hey, can we move everybody back? I declined it because I like everybody so close.
Yeah, I mean, personally, man, I liked it because, like I said, our judges were at every section. Like, man, let's go. Let's go. You got this much more calories, and on to the next one. You do need that encouragement, man. Sometimes, at least I do. I feel sometimes like, man, that last minute you want to give up, and somebody in your back of your head or in your ear, like, dude, just go. Just 100%. Go. I mean, you can only do so much mentally, but when somebody's there, like, also, like, you got this. Let's go. Get it.
Yep.
It's a whole nother push.
Out of curiosity, when you participate, because we tell our judges not to give any insight on how to do a movement. So if somebody comes out, for an example, and we're doing deadlifts, and they're rounding their back, like, we teach our judges not to coach someone to do it. But what if a judge did tell you how to do something? Are you kind of the type like, hey, I know what I'm doing, or, man, thank you?
It depends.
If they're telling you the right stuff.
I mean, just if I'm even there mentally.
Right.
Because I might be zoned out. There's sometimes when I do these workouts and I'm just in my own zone. Like, you could be talking to me and I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
But I get it what you're saying. Like, some people may be just way like, dude, you're about to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Like, Yeah, I get that correction, but a lot of times, like, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I don't do everything perfect, but for the most part, I zone out. I'm just me. Like, during those deadlifts, I was just
getting on.
Just hold. I don't even remember my partner for the most part. We were just like, just hold, bro, or we count each other off.
Yeah.
That was it. But, yeah, I think a judge actually talking to me more of the technical side, I probably would just kind of like, not to be disrespectful, but like, dude, I ain't trying to hear that right now.
Exactly.
Unless I know I'm hurting in a certain way and I'm doing something wrong, then I would understand that.
When a judge comes for the first time and we tell them that, especially if they're from another gym and they're a coach or a personal trainer, it's hard for them to understand that, because when you see somebody doing something bad and you can help, naturally as a trainer, like you committed to help people. But in the competition, man, and I'm not saying this is right by any means, right, D? Sometimes people do what it takes to get the rep, not what gets the result. So it's a competition, but
it's it's hard enough to get. I mean, you as an owner, you get new people. It's hard to get that one person to learn the movements that have been there for months.
Yeah.
And to try to drill technique in somebody and like that, hey, I need you to fix that.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard because some people just don't catch it that fast. So you're going to spend more time just trying to correct them.
100%.
Just cheer them on, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
Because by the time you know it, the comp's over.
100%.
Yeah.
It's funny because I don't know if Money Dame is still on. He actually got a lot of compliments. He was here wearing some jacket and everybody keep telling me about. But he gets so loud, let's go. He just all over the place. He getting on the ground, hitting the ground. And I was like, dang, you don't got to do all that. He was like, man, my people need me. So he's so committed to doing that. So to the judges and the rest of the team that's volunteered, thank you.
That hype, man.
Man, got to have it. All right, what do we have? Question from your big bro. I don't know his name. It just says the Bull. You know who that
Probably
is?
my brother.
Okay. Any chance we would see anyone from Hns competing in a national level? Some of our girls at your gym got the drive. Proud of you. What's up, bro?
Honestly, that's up to them.
Yeah.
I would encourage it if they wanted to, but I mean that's up to them. It takes a lot to. I mean, don't get me wrong; these local ones are a different level from like national stuff, but that's a lot of dedication, and a lot of us just want to sweat. We just want to look good, move good.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother ball game.
It is.
And I think that would take a whole nother, like, just a whole different discipline level.
It's a job.
It is.
Literally.
And as an athlete, I mean, you got to put stuff on hold that you're not going to be doing your normal day-to-day routine trying to compete at that kind of a level. Now, would I encourage it? Yeah, I'm 100%. All for it. Hey, man, I'll back you up. I'll sponsor you if I have to, try to help you get there.
Yeah.
But right now, I just don't see anybody that personally that's looking for that.
Yeah.
Not at our gym, at least. I mean, don't get me wrong. They go hard here. They're just having fun.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's all we're doing right now, having fun with life, getting fit.
Yeah.
And just, doing our thing.
You know what? It's interesting that he asked that, because I know we had at least 3 people that reached out to us from sponsors that wanted to connect with somebody that participated. And one of the girls was like, I just want to look good naked. She was like, but she knew that it was going to take, it's not just working out an hour a day. Nope. It's the mobility. It's the recovery. It's the sleep. It's the nutrition.
Yep.
Can you do that
everything.
for 8 months straight?
Yeah.
And she just had a son, I think a year prior, and she's like, there's no way she can commit to it. But I love the fact how your bro see potential in someone and know they probably could do it. I think that's amazing, man.
No, I definitely see potential there. But like I said, we're all just living a normal life.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother ball game there. Like you said, it takes a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a whole job.
That's a lot.
Honestly.
That's a lot.
Like these athletes that are professionals that do that, man, they get paid for that. Some, not all of them. And the ones that don't get paid, they're grinding it out. Like everything. They're working out 2-3 times a day. It's not that one time, let me get a sweat.
Right.
These guys are going into that dark zone that the average person isn't willing to go to.
Man.
Let's be honest.
You know what? For anybody that is whether it's a bodybuilding athlete or a competitor athlete or a course athlete, I just read on this in the last 2 years on how much they put their bodies through, those that do marathons. I mean, unreal the amount of sacrifice. I cannot remember this book. And you might have read it because you served, right?
No, I didn't. I have family that did.
Okay, I seen a picture on your Instagram. I was going through it last night.
Yeah, it was probably my brother.
Okay. Same bro?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, bro. And it was a book, guy that used to train with us. He passed away, Charlie. I should have read it earlier with him. But the guy was so mentally strong, and he talked about how he would run the world. And foot would be broke and all these crazy things.
Oh,
I can't think of the name of it.
I read the book.
You read it?
What's his name? Dude.
I can't think of it.
One of
I follow him on IG.
Yeah, I do too.
It's going to be like Kim. It's going to hit us back.
Yeah, it'll come back. But I did read his book, and yeah, he was a Navy SEAL.
Yeah.
I don't know who you're talking about. Goggins.
That's it.
Goggins.
That's
that dude is, he's
unreal.
Yeah, that's not your average human being there.
And you got people like that are competing.
Yeah.
So for someone like me that just want to go sweat for an hour and then I step into the gym, like it's just a different ball game. But you never know. Maybe this will be the kickoff for somebody to have that encouragement to step into that career for sure. Great question. All right, what else we got? Coach Sherrod was freaking amazing. Coach Sherrod, thank you for volunteering. Hopefully we can get him back. Another question. What motivated you to change your lifestyle physically and open up a gym? That's a really good question.
Ooh, yeah. So a lot of people don't know this about me, but me personally, back in 2013, I was at my I guess I would say my heaviest point. I wasn't always in shape. I get a lot of members now that are like, they'll see me put a throwback picture like, oh, damn, that's you. Yeah, I used to weigh, I think I peaked out maybe, for me, I'm 5'7". I was about 220.
Ooh, okay.
I'm about 160 right now. But, yeah, I just reached that point in my life where I was like, dude, enough is enough. Like, I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I would go to the gym here and there, but it was never anything sustainable. It was just, all right, I did a few reps. I feel good. Let me go. And then I was going to go get some fast food.
Right.
It wasn't until 2013, which my wife, Veronica, I always say she forced me to do it. So she started going to a local CrossFit, which is where I met Charlie, actually, Elite Warriors.
Elite, Rob.
So Charlie and Rob, they were my first coaches.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she was going there for about 3 months, and I was at home playing Xbox, drinking. Back then, it was just alcohol, partying, drugs, shit like that. That was my background. That's kind of where I came from. I wasn't a crackhead or nothing, but there was some use there. There was some use there, but that's what it was. Just getting lazy, and I was at the point where I didn't like how I looked, but I wasn't doing much about it till she finally started going. I joined her about 3 months later. I was like, all right, she's taking this serious. Let me join her.
Yeah.
So we ended up going, and I went my first day, almost threw up. And I remember Rob just coming up to me. He's like, man, don't worry about it. Just come back.
Yeah.
And that history.
That's
boom,
it.
That just turned me to
Rob,
where I am now, man. So big shout out to Rob.
Somebody tag Rob if you know him. Badass Bobby, tag Rob. I know you know Rob.
Cool. So it started with Rob, man, and just that's who I was looking at, man, and inspired me to be where I'm at.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man, and as for the gym, this is nothing I had planned. At that time, I was still working, actually, right here down the street. There used to be a Coca-Cola on Delldale.
Yeah.
So I was there for about 15 years. The whole gym, the way that came about, it was me and my partner, which a lot of people don't know. But he's my cousin, Jose. Shout out to Jose. Wouldn't be here without him. So we were just kind of kicking it one night, and I just threw up. Just being at the whole CrossFit for a while, I kind of knew how that worked. And going to your traditional, like, 24 hours, I was kind of doing that as well. I caught myself saying, like, man, if I could open up a gym, this is what I would want.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I love the whole CrossFit part of it. But I still wanted to get, like, that bro session in, like, your bench, your rep. Stuff I feel that we didn't do there.
Because back in the day, CrossFit, they didn't do bicep curls.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
It was rare if you did bench press or it was a lot of Olympic movements. A lot more technical work, things like that, gymnastics.
It's changed a lot.
And it has changed a lot. So that's what would give me the idea, like, man, if I could do my own gym, it would be a hybrid of bodybuilding and what I consider now functional training or CrossFit. But which is why we don't label ours a CrossFit.
100%.
It's more like a hybrid because we do both. We do the bodybuilding style, and then we finish off with more of that functional training with our Olympic lifts as well. But yeah, what just started as a conversation with us over some dinner, I was like, man, if I could do a gym, this is what I would do.
Yeah.
So he pretty much came back at me a few weeks later, like, hey, remember you said that about the gym? I was like, yeah. He's like, let's do it. I was like, okay, kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
I was like, you serious? Like, yeah. Like, he's seen something in me, I guess. Thank God, because shit, here we are.
Yeah.
But yeah, we rolled with it. We started looking at buildings, and after being at Coca-Cola for 15 years, I left that complete.
Left it.
From one day to the next, put in my 2 weeks, and it was hard because you're talking about I had safety.
It's a faith jump, man.
Safety. I had
Faith
401, pension, weekends off. My schedule, you're talking about going in at 4 a.m., getting off at 1, Monday through Friday. I was the lead mechanic at that time. I had already kind of built myself up there. So to leave all that and just go into God knows what. Only he knew what he had lined up for us. I knew nothing about business. I've never ran a gym. I was just going off what I thought I would do.
Yeah.
But honestly, it was the best decision ever. I came in here. I remember day one. It just felt so natural. Like I've been doing this before in the community. Man, it was just overwhelming. Just our pre-signups, man, was just like wow. Like,
y'all sign people up before you actually open the door?
Yeah, we opened the doors that weekend. And, I mean, not to get into financial-wise, but, dude, we were in the green from day one. So
That's
I was
awesome.
like, damn, from not having a job.
Yeah, which is very few.
Yeah, from not having a job, and we were just piggybacking off my wife. Like, she was running everything. She was working her job. I was pretty much just running off her. She was paying all the bills, taking care of.
Man, that's awesome.
So this is the part that all your IG influencers don't tell you guys. Shit's real.
100%.
I didn't have a job for about a year. And it was just like, hey, we're gonna make this happen one way or another.
100%.
That was my mindset. Like, I cannot fail.
100%.
I got too much going on. Like, I can't let it go.
Yeah.
Like, it has to go. It has to work one way or another, and here we are.
You know what? It's 2 questions I really want to ask you, but I'm not, because I told people on live on the way here I'm not going to turn this into a business segment and talk about entrepreneurship. So I'm going to go to the next question, but hopefully I'll remember to ask you
whatever
after.
you want, bro.
That would be awesome. No, that's dope. All right, where we at? Yeah, so they know who we were talking about, Goggins. Yep. Live With You or Houston. Because, on YouTube, they kind of have their own name, so I'm not sure if you know who that was. But it says, how are you staying grounded as your business in the beginning to explode to success? You are always calm and humble.
To begin with, I've never been somebody that gets all stirred up, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, if you meet me outside of here, I'm just besides, unless you're a member here, they know.
Yeah.
I'll get in their ass quick.
Yeah.
They probably hate me. But
It's out of love.
no, I've never been the type of person that like gets loud or gets out of line. I mean, unless needed to, but that's a whole nother topic. But I don't know. I've just been like this the whole time, man. Just kind of stayed and grounded, and I guess I just appreciate what I got, man.
Yeah.
I'm happy for where I'm at, where we're going. Yeah, pretty much.
I think also, too, as an entrepreneur and someone that has the opportunity to have a family at the same time, just because our body and our words don't express sometimes how we feel, sometimes inside we feel a certain way.
Yeah.
But I think in a leadership role, for me at least, I always feel like someone is watching.
Yeah.
And if my action doesn't live up to the measure or the expectations, sometimes I may lose someone and not empower them. So I think I can see you easily doing that, because we all go through stuff, man. We all have our days. To mark this day, 10 years ago, I lost my mom on this day.
Oh, wow. Sorry to
so
hear that,
like
man.
to wake up today, it was like, damn. But I'm pretty sure nobody knew that leading into the podcast. But again, that's when you talk about legacy. That's when you talk about what wakes you up in the morning. So for you that was able to speak that about D, about him being calm and humble, I think that speaks, again, high volume on you as your character and everything.
I appreciate that. And yeah, man, just to piggyback off what you were saying, man, don't get me wrong. I have my days where it's like shit, man. You just, things, although it may look like everything is going fine, it's like I tell my wife when we open, when you're here, you put on a different hat.
Have to.
You have
Absolutely.
to. Whatever problems we have personally, which thank God we do not have any. We're not perfect, but we get through everything together. But the moment we step in that door, boom, coach's hat's on. If I have any issues, I don't take it out on the members, although they think I do. Sometimes they're like, man, you need a Snickers, bro. It has nothing to do with that, but no, it's definitely wearing those hats, the right hat at the right time.
Yeah, man.
You can't come in here. I think if you start bringing in your personal issues into your business, it's definitely going to affect everybody around that. They're going to see it. They're going to feel it. And you're going to kill the vibe.
100%.
And as you being the person that they're looking at, you do not want to kill your members' vibes, because that's when people start trickling down,
100%.
leaving. And I just try to lead by example as much as possible. Like I tell them, whatever's on the board that day, I do it myself.
I was about to ask you that.
I don't go out of my way and do anything exaggerated from the board. I pretty much practice what I preach. If I'm working out and I look a certain way, then hey, you can look the same damn way, maybe even better.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to sell you something that we're not doing.
Yeah.
And I'm doing this secret workout behind the scenes. Yeah, I might get a few extra reps here and there, but the base is what we're doing here. Whatever I got my members doing, I'm going to do.
I love it.
I just try to lead by example as much as possible. And I
That's
feel that's
awesome.
how it should be. Because if I'm coming in here, no offense to nobody, but if I'm coming in here, I'm looking overweight. I mean, I don't see them wanting to connect with me or be like, well, how you going to tell me what to do?
Right.
When you ain't doing it your damn self.
Yep.
So I feel like I got to lead the way.
Yep.
Honestly.
And
I got to be at the front.
That's so important, man.
Got to lead the way, man.
I think that, so off the camera, we were talking about our schedule.
Yep.
And D asked me, he was like, hey, how many times you train a week? I didn't say this part. I train with the classes probably more than I train classes, if that makes
Dude,
sense.
I'm the same.
Right?
Yep.
So, again, it's something about seeing, I'm not going to say owner, someone that's in the brand that is down doing the burpee over the bar with you. Or better yet, seeing you do better than them. Like,
yeah,
it's so cool to see somebody like beat me and they come, not beat me, but say they lift more than me or they finish before me. They come to me like, you okay? And I'm like,
Dude,
yeah.
I get that. I get that all the time.
I love it.
And I'm not saying we're not unstoppable, but at the end of the day, at that workout, like, all right, you're gunning for me, I'm gunning for you. So they're pushing me a lot harder than I'm going to push myself.
100%.
Don't get me wrong. I'll go hard when I can by myself, but there's nothing like somebody else that you know inside, whether they tell me, oh, it's not competitive. Like, bro, I see you
100%.
hauling ass. Like, now you're going to make me turn it up a bit.
That's it.
But I love that. I like that, man. And I like for the members to see, like, dude, I'm not afraid to get down and dirty with you.
Yeah.
I'm going to do what you do. And I'll have some that'll start off, will be mid-workout. They're ahead of me doing this. And, again, I am in no way unbeatable. They could beat me. But I love that they're trying to compete with me.
Yeah, 100%.
And towards the end, I tend to beat some of them. And I'm just like, bro, it's not how you start. It's how you finish. Yeah. That's when you need to learn to pace your damn self.
Yeah.
But I've been doing it a few times, so it's like I know what I can do.
Yeah.
I know what I can maintain. But doing that with them, they see that.
100%.
They're like, all right, this dude didn't just go hard from the get-go.
Yeah.
Like, he paced it, and, damn, he still beat me.
Yeah.
But I encourage them. I'm like,
100%.
dude, you're stronger than me. You're faster. You should be able to beat me here and there. I encourage them, man. By no means am I going to say I'm unstoppable, but I'm going to definitely give you a run for your money
100%.
if I'm going with you.
100%.
But I do that a lot, dude.
Respect, man. And it's not no shade by any means. I'm not saying that to say if somebody doesn't do their program and don't work out their classes. I just see personally from what I've witnessed, it's important to jump into classes with your people. It's important. You did the Beastmode games, right? So did y'all close y'all gym down Saturday? That Saturday?
No.
Really?
I think we
y'all
left it
still
open.
brought that many people?
I want to say we stayed open.
Dang.
I want to say we did. Who knows?
You know, that's an interesting question. What would you say? I don't want to skip anybody. Couple gym owners always ask me, do I need to close my gym down? And I never want to tell them yes or no. But I had a guy, and I'm not going to say your name, bro. I know he don't do cameras. Didn't want to necessarily close the gym, but he felt like if he wasn't there, he wasn't supporting his members. But on the flip side, there's a community that wants to work out. That's a tough ground.
Yeah, I think the members understand.
Yeah.
Because not all of them, like we have, those that have been here, we have a whole, besides our classes, like a full-blown gym.
Yeah.
Some of them aren't into what we're doing, and that's fine. They do their own thing. They come in, they bang weights on their own. So it's like, man, if I can still let them get their workout in, why not?
So
some of
the group classes might have not happened, but
we still had open gym.
Okay.
And even we'll still leave a workout on the board. Not everybody can make it, so if they just want to come get their workout in, we still give them that option. But yeah, the members understand. As for like, there's times I won't do the class. Maybe I'll have a coach that can't make it, so they'll cover, or I'll just tell them like, hey man, if y'all can't, come out and support.
Yeah.
Come show your love. I mean, one workout ain't gonna kill you if you don't get it in. It's not the end of the day. and they'll come out. But if not, if I don't show up, no, they're.
Yeah.
The thing I love, man, is they know what they're doing. There's been days when it's not often, but like an emergency happened and like, hey, I can't make it to this class. The thing I love about my members, they can look at the board for the most part and be like, all right,
they can implement.
This is what it is. Mm-hmm. And you'll always have that one person that'll take charge, which I was like, that's pretty dope. Because they'll be like, hey, man, I don't want to push nobody away, but I went ahead and did it. I'm like, dude, more power to you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And you'll have that person that'll take charge, that'll guide them, get them through the workout. And it works. So I mean, I don't have a problem with trainers or coaches going. And as long as it's for a purpose, going out there, everybody support each other.
That's it. I love it. And, man, I'm going to be respectful. It's funny. We already been in 40 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Goes by really fast, right? So shout out to the 35 people that are on. Hey, if you have any questions, we're getting ready to wrap this up. Ask your questions. It can be, I don't know, about Hns. It can be, we haven't even touched the apparel line that I definitely want to talk about. If you want to ask me anything about being a competitor, love to get some feedback. Milton, my brother, he said that's where I love working out with his team. Linda says she's amazing. I follow y'all on IG, and God has definitely blessed her with patience, dedication, and knowledge. Thank you. Anyone that you look up to in the fitness industry? Great question. Do you look up to anybody in the fitness industry? And it can be local, it can be national.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't say anyone specific. Even around here, and I don't want to sound cocky by no means. I don't want you guys to be like, damn, that dude's an ass. Like, I don't really follow much people. Mm-hmm. Just for the like gyms wise, I don't really follow much gyms. I mean, I'll follow like yours recently, stuff like that. But reason being, to me, I don't follow them because I don't really want to know what they're doing. I think it throws off my game with 100%. What I got going on here. Some people are different. Some people want to see what everybody's doing. But I think if I focus on that too much, I'm going to try to mimic what they're doing when what I'm doing is working just fine.
100%.
So I put more of my focus on what I want to do here as a business owner, as a coach, as a trainer, and just looking more like how can I grow what I have.
Yeah.
If I look away too much and get ideas from everybody, and don't get me wrong, it's good to get ideas from certain people here and there, but not to where I'm following them every day. What are you doing? Looking at them. If anything, it's like I'm glancing at them, stuff like that. But there's not like one specific person. I do follow like some influencers, stuff like that, or gym owners.
Of course.
But to me, it's more for the business perspective.
Yeah.
Like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
Or what can I implement here that they're doing that I like? Or how can we make a change for the better to help us grow? It's not so much like how are they working out, stuff like that. Because I think we have a style. I love our style, and it works. So it's like, I'm not going to change that.
Yeah.
And I've had people that are like, man, you should do it. I'm like, no, what we're doing is fine. It's working. The people love it. They see progress. We're growing. It's allowed us to go where we're going. So I'm like, I'm not going to change what got us here.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that I'm not open to new ideas. We do change our training style up from time to time, but it still has that same concept.
Yeah. I mean, it's maturity, right?
Yeah.
Like back in the day, killing your body every single time you jumped in the gym was a thing to do.
Yep.
And I think we all have grown to a point where it's like, oh, there's going to be some days where you got to let your body recover or XYZ. So it's funny you said that. I've never been to a competition besides the Beastmode games.
Yeah.
I never went to a CrossFit gym before we opened Mean Green, but I think if I would have took literally CrossFit as the way I should operate Mean Green. Now when people come to Mean Green, it's like, this is different.
Yeah.
Same thing from the comps. I didn't know, y'all gonna laugh at me. I didn't know they didn't give the workouts a day before. I thought that was the thing to do.
Yeah.
So now everybody like, damn, dude, when you gonna post the workouts? And I'm like, I don't post them till the day before. And they're like,
people out.
Everybody else posts workouts, but now I've grown to love that for several different reasons. But I think that's really cool what you said about people on IG. You know, they're influencers. They're gonna post their highlight tapes. They're gonna, TV tells a vision. They're gonna show you what they want to show you, and it's cool to see someone. When I get to connect with people like this, man, it's just cool because from afar we get to think and guess, but it's cool to actually hear it from the word. So I'm glad you opened up and said that, man. He said, love it. Much respect. Man, I knew this was going to come as a question. Okay, hold on. I skipped. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me go back. Yeah, we were had open gym for our members. V's on it. The clothing line, quality is amazing. All right, it's time.
All right, thank you guys.
It's time. Let's talk about it. I'm rocking it.
Yeah.
Don't hate on a player. Don't hate on a player. I look good in blue. So talk to me, man. Somebody asked the question, how did you get into fitness? How did you open a gym? How did you get into Hns Apparel? What transpired?
So the apparel, since I was in high school, and it's not something I always talked about, but in my head, I always wanted to do something with T-shirts. And it went to the point where another cousin of mine and a brother, we actually teamed up and like we got this other LLC. We like took the whole steps, went forward, but like everybody, we didn't do shit with it. We just kind of let it stay there. Yeah. It just died out. And as we opened the gym, when it was House of Gains, for those that don't know, we used to be House of Gains. I was like, okay, I got a crowd of people. I want to wear my own stuff. Right. Like, why not? And we actually started with when it was Hog Gym. We had our own merch and stuff like that. But I always wanted to do something more personal. Like that was with me, my partner, and nothing against it. I love being partners with him. Everything we connect. It's working good. But I wanted something more for me. Like I wanted to be on a personal level, my own stuff. I guess you could say my own business. So as we were House of Gains, I was like, all right, well, that's where kind of Hustle Never Stops came up. Me and my wife caught ourselves saying it a lot, just playing around. That's man, dope. Hustle never stops. You don't want to. You want to get from point A to point B. I mean, those that. I mean, that's you're awesome. In it, man. You know what it takes to get where you want to go. I just felt like so many people would relate with that. Funny part is I Googled it, looked it up. Nobody had it.
Really?
Nobody had it.
Which
trademarked,
is really hard. Yeah.
Registered, nothing. So right then at that moment, I registered the trademark. So I do have that locked in. So
that's smart.
Don't be putting them fake tees out there. No, but we ended up locking it in. And at that point, we were still House of Gains. I started selling the merch here. People were still relating with the message. And we ended up, which a lot of people don't know the whole story, but we ended up rebranding from House of Gains to who we are now. And I just felt like the name just kind of went with the community, like what we're about. It still resembled who we were.
I love it.
Just the hustle never stops. Whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a little kid selling lemonade, whether you're a business person, whether you're a coach, whatever. It ran with everybody, so I'm like, why not? And I didn't want to label it to where just a gym apparel where like people were like, oh, I could only wear that at the gym. Like, no, I wanted somebody to wear this at the bar casually to be out or throw some weight around and still wear it. I wanted to do more like that street feel. Like, man, I can wear this wherever. Which little by little, I haven't personally seen. I see my members wear it all the time. But I think I'll be more pushed back whenever, like, I see a stranger. Right. I haven't. I still haven't, believe it or not. But that's what I'm waiting for. And
we'll be at the Beastmode games.
Yeah, we will be a vendor out there.
Because I got. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt
you're good.
So I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna word it this way. So when he came, I was expecting, a couple shirts. My dude had the old L shape. He had the figures. I mean, like, it wasn't like you literally brought a pop-up shop. Yeah. And I remember walking over there during the comp, and like I wanted to buy some stuff like right then and there, and just the material, the style. It wasn't just one or two colors. I mean, you had the whole. A little bit of everything. Oh man, how did that come about? Are you just into fashion, or do you like just clothes that fit you? Like, I love like the soft material, but it's kind of stretchy. Like you have some dope stuff, man.
Yeah, I always, when we started, I was like, man, there's got to be quality. Don't get me wrong, you could put a shirt out there for a few bucks, but I always seen it as like, at the end of the day, that has my name on it. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna burn myself just to make a few quick dollars. By putting this specific tee out there that I know damn well isn't going to make the cut quality-wise. Yeah. I wanted something people could wear, their go-to shirt they wear at the house, they wear at the gym, they wear out in the streets. And I knew quality had to be a big deal on it. Yeah. So we tested a lot of shirts. I personally just like the whole fitted feel. I love it. I did like more of that athletic feel.
You do shorts?
Colors. We're getting into that stuff, which I'll get into in a minute, but I was real big on quality. I was like, dude, if I sell you a a shirt, it starts looking like crap, you're not going to come back. That's how I seen it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's a representation of who I am as a brand. And, I mean, I know we're small, but my goal is to go global, nationwide
100%.
with it, man. I want to start shipping worldwide. That's the ultimate goal, man. I want people that really can relate with the message to feel like they're a part of it, man. They're a part of that family of who we are. Quality played a huge role in it.
I love it.
A lot of people don't know, but every design you see on there, I created it. I'm not in no way a designer. I just YouTube a lot of stuff, man. Started learning how to use programs, Photoshop, all that. I just give them a twist of what I feel I like.
Yeah.
I get a lot of people that say, hey, man, do this, do that, do this. And it's like, I can't really do that because that's not my style.
It's like an artist.
Yeah, that's not my style.
It is an artist.
If you vibe with me, you're going to get it. If you don't, hey, no hard feelings. But somebody out there will like it. So I figured, man, let me just put stuff that I like. Now, do I get inspiration from other 100%. Apparel companies? Yeah.
That's life. Yeah.
I look at other people and be like, you know what? I like that font. I like those colors. Or I like that layout, stuff like that. But most of them is just personally the way I felt about that design, what it says, the colors, stuff like that. So when I lay things out, man, that's how I'm thinking of it.
That's incredible. I'm gonna put this out there. I'm gonna put this out there now. Y'all
Yes,
here?
sir.
How many people on live still? Golly, y'all staying here the whole time. 38. So all 38 people that are here live and the people that will replay this, I'm putting this out here in the atmosphere. I'm gonna have D one day, and I don't want to mess up any current things I'm working on right now. But Hns Apparel is going to be a sponsor for the Beastmode games.
Hey, man, I'm looking forward to it, bro.
Grow that brand because it's beautiful, man. And I can just see, man, the cool thing about that, you can touch and inspire so many different people, and it also creates more jobs.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the cool things as an entrepreneur, when you can take something, a product, a service, and then you can pay somebody, and now they have a job. I mean, I can just see you, big-ass warehouse, dude, shipping it out, manufacturing.
And it's funny you say that, man, because that's how I see things. I'm like, man, if I can create an opportunity for somebody, like, that's gold.
Yeah.
Like, my little sister just bought a car. And I'm like, dude, I mean, not saying that, oh, we got it for you, but, like, we allowed that to happen. And to me, dude, and I'm looking at the bigger picture now. Now I'm like, all right, with this new one coming up, I want somebody to buy a house one day. I want to allow that to happen.
100%.
I want somebody to put their kids through school, just pay their mortgage because we're allowing it to. That's what I'm looking at.
No doubt.
I'm not looking at like, man, let me make the most money and do this and do that.
Fulfillment.
I'm like, man, how can we help others in that point of view? Like, man, I would love to see the day somebody's like, hey, man, I got me a new house, and they're working for us. Like, dude, that's dope.
That's it.
Like, I'm looking for that.
That's it.
That's
you
what
heard
it's
it.
about.
You heard it.
Creating jobs and opportunity, man.
You heard it. And
That's
then,
what it's about.
I don't know if the logo going to be here. It might be at the bottom. But when y'all see that stamp on the Beastmode
man, you
Gang
got
shirts,
me. And that's actually something we've talked about, like me and my wife. Like, man, you know what? I see these other big comps, like, and I see what it takes to get there. And I'm just like, damn.
It's coming.
I'm like, we'll be there.
It's coming, 100%. I mean, even I can off camera, I'll tell you kind of the relationships that I'm developing right now with the current people that may be this comp, but it's not crazy. We'll talk.
Definitely, man. We're looking forward to it.
All right, bro. I know you got stuff to do, so let's go ahead, and wrap this up. I'm gonna look at this, bro. This is where we're at.
Hey, man, shout out to y'all for joining in, and for everybody that wanted me on here, man. I was taken away. I was like, man, I was blessed.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. For you guys to even just reach out and be like, damn, just want to know either more about me or what it is.
Good people do good things, man.
Ain't nothing special about me, guys. I'm just like you.
Hey, this is where we're at, right? This is where we need to finish. So I'm going to try to skim through them, and we'll not rush through your questions, but I want to be respectful to his time, guys. So next one, what did we finish with?
The apparel.
The apparel. Where is that at? The clothing is quality. Yeah, okay.
And just to piggyback on that right quick, guys, we are actually doing like our Hns Athletics as well. We're dropping some new legging stuff. So that's something we're looking to bring into the future now. I was always trying to keep those two separate, but I think we're going to start like on our website, start merging them together. So we'll have like an athletics category, which is going to be like leggings, sports bras, guys shorts, guys tanks, stuff like that. So we're really trying to get into the fitness side of it, since our other ones was more like a streetwear type deal. So definitely keep your eyes out for that.
I'm on it. All right, Sir Grinch, what additions would you like to see at the Beastmode games, or anything you don't want to see? Great question.
Dude, I actually like how you guys had it laid out. There was some stuff like some people were mentioning judging, but I'm like that's hard.
Yeah.
The judges, but I like the beast mode games for the reason that anybody could do it. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just like more of a fitness for everybody.
That's it.
Like you go to a certain comp and there's just moves in there like, man, the average person cannot do.
Yeah.
So I think that's why you guys are blowing up so quick, man, because you're allowing, like people like us, the average person, to just get in there, do our thing, man, get in and get out, and feel good about it.
That's it.
And not being stuck at a certain movement where it's like, dude, I can't do this. That's impossible.
Yeah.
You guys are allowing the athletes to actually get. At the end of the day, it's going to come down to like, all right, what you got? Who's the best? Because everything's doable.
Yeah.
At the Beast Mode, everything was doable, man. That's what I liked about it.
I'm glad you.
It wasn't a movement that like, man, I can't. My team can't do that. So that kind of handicapped you.
Yeah.
It was like, no, and that's the mindset we went in with. It was like, dude, all these movements are doable. That's how I went in there. Like, it's gonna come down to like who wants it more.
That's it. That's it.
And those that push, man, they showed it.
That's it.
But that's what I liked about it, man. That like it comes down to like who wants it more, because everybody here could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's cool to hear that response from you, because, you know, you go out there. So for us specifically, the team, that was the first time we was at the Humboldt Civic Center Arena. So like this year, it'll be a lot easier for us because we know. Like, it was kind of a loophole we didn't know, and I'm gonna say it on camera. I probably shouldn't. But like when we were allowing the vendors and the trucks to come in, we didn't lock necessarily gates, because all the people that wanted to bring their gym like coolers and stuff, we wanted them to be able to walk and get in. But it was so many people to start sneaking in and then bringing stuff in. So like now we know this year we got to lock the gate, and we're in position now where we'll probably have like wrist wraps where people can kind of go back and forth to their car. But we don't know if we want to necessarily set up a whole bunch of coolers, because the cooler, again, we never did this.
Yeah.
I don't know what a cooler size is, 4 feet by 2 feet.
Yeah,
but
like that.
some people are bringing in 12 feet by 12 feet coolers.
Oh, wow.
But the space might only been 20 feet by 20 feet. So now the cooler's in somebody else. So
yeah.
Little things like that, that's the goal.
It's live and learn, man.
Yeah.
You guys are going to learn from 100%. It, and just, like I said,
100%.
You'll be aware of that the next time.
100%. Appreciate that. And great question, man.
Yeah.
You know this one was coming. Update on the new gym.
On the new gym, I know everybody wants to know. As of now, we have not released location. A lot of people are throwing me guesses. That's fine. I just give them the address to this one. A date, it's been hard for us to put a date, man, because honestly, just first time anybody's heard it, we should have been open by now. We should have been open. It's just with the city, those of y'all that if you've ever dealt with permits and stuff,
man.
We did not think it was going to go this long. We're finally starting to get some progress, which if everything goes according to plan, it should be within a few months. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Hopefully by summer. Who knows? Maybe. We'll see where we're at with that. But, it's definitely going to be a whole nother same concept. I know a lot of people are wondering. Our concept is not changing. It's just going to be on a way bigger scale.
Yeah.
From what I've told people, if you've ever been here at this current location, which is about 6,500 square feet, I would say, probably the only thing I've given away is our gym side, where we're just going to have like our gym equipment, free weights. It's a little bigger than this place. That's what I could say. Yeah. That's just the gym side, but we are going to have full-blown cardio, powerlifting area specifics. I know now we got one platform. I consider that our powerlifting area. But no, we're gonna have a powerlifting specific area. I'm talking about platforms, squat racks, competition plates, everything there. I want to give the members the tools to succeed. So everything in that area is gonna be calibrated plates. Everything that they would use at a comp.
Top
so
notch.
we have comp benches that you would use in a competition in a powerlifting meet. Because I feel if you have the right tools to train with, I mean, it's just going to transfer over to a competition. You're already working with that.
Yeah.
So, but we are going to have that. And, of course, our classes, it's going to be a lot bigger, whole different scale. We will have outdoor stuff as well, which I'm not going to get too into detail, but there's going to be some stuff you'll be able to do outside besides what we have right now, like just push tires and stuff. We'll have room for it. Yeah, it's definitely going to be trying to bring something different in Houston, man.
Yeah.
Because I know when we started this, there was always a big clash between bodybuilding and CrossFit. Bodybuilders didn't like CrossFitters. CrossFit, I don't know. It's just the whole thing.
It's true.
it is what it is. I said, it is what it is. We're going to just do it, see what happens.
It's going well, bro.
Dude, it was one of the best decisions we could have
well.
had because I don't label nobody when they're in here. I'm not like, oh, man, you're with that group.
Yeah.
Or you're with this group. I got guys bodybuilding that'll randomly, I'm like, dude, you want to jump in? Jump in.
Right.
They'll test it and be like, oh, shit. Same thing over here. I've got people that do the classes that go over there. So it's like, dude, at the end of the day, we're just a training facility. We're somebody where everybody can come and you do what you want.
That's it.
Which we are going to have a specific boxing area as well. I think you guys have one. We got like one punching bag, but we're going to have like a designated area specifically for boxing.
It's going to be dope.
A little bit of everything, man. I legit want to be that one-stop shop.
Yeah, 100%.
I want to.
I challenge everybody on here for, the community at the Beastmode Games. I hate saying things are an accident. So I really do think this happened for a reason. It's a community that supports each other. As D said earlier, you'll come to the comp wearing your gym colors, and you'll notice that everybody's cheering on because they see effort. I think that's the same thing we have to do as a community when this man opens this gym. Like, let's flood that first day.
Oh, yeah.
When that grand opening takes place, let's make sure we all go in there. Let's go buy some gear, go to do some selfies, take some pictures, man, because that's what we do in this community is support. So I can't wait to see it, D.
Yeah, as we get closer, man, and details come out and I can start releasing that, I'm just as anxious to release details, but it's just since I don't have confirmation on a date, I can't really do that because I don't want to hurt no feelings. And
I've dealt with the city.
People be like, oh, man, you said this date.
I've dealt with it, bro.
Yeah.
All right, here goes the last couple. Do you ever feel burnout considering the extreme workout life balance? How do you deal with that? Good job, Crystal Martinez. That's a question that I don't have an answer for. Balance is tough.
Yeah, it is. And as of getting burned out, yeah, I've had a lot of times where I'm just like, dude, like this is a lot. But I know I got to keep going because nobody's else is going to do it for me. But I do have my days. I'm human. I'm not a robot. There's days I come in and I will catch myself I'm here, but I'm not here. Mm-hmm. I'm here physically, but mentally I'm just somewhere else. And it sucks because I feel I'm taken away from where my attention should be. Yeah. And thank God now I have staff is growing. So I do have coaches. That's a huge help for me now as I get to back away, as they pick up classes. But when we started and even up to, maybe just the last year, we just started hiring coaching staff. But before that, it was just me always on here.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was doing every class. So I was pretty much waking up at 4 a.m., going to sleep about 10, going home, trying to do the apparel. And, again, I design everything. So I had to work on all that. Being with the baby, as we have a 2-year-old now, stuff like that. But just in the first, those people that were with us when we started, they know. I used to sleep here, legit. I didn't go home. I couldn't go home. I had a cot in one of the little office, no AC in there, sweaty as hell. I would have somebody come in and it's complete strangers sometimes. I just met you. You're just a member. Yeah. And I was like, hey, bro, can you watch the front? Just let me know if somebody walks in. I just need to get a damn nap, 30 minutes. But that's the dirty side of it, man, that nobody sees. Now people are like, damn, man, you get to do what you want. And don't get me wrong. I love it, but people don't see that. And it's still hard. It's still hard now. There's days I don't want to be here. I don't, and it's just life. As much as I enjoy it, I still get burned out, man. There's a lot that goes on with everything you want to do, but that's just part of being an entrepreneur or a business person. And I know it's only going to get worse. Yeah. As we open up this new location, it's only going to get worse. Yeah. I went from working 9 to 5, 40 hours to 16, 18 hours, but that's just that's what it is, man. Yeah. But I think the thing, like, that mindset I brought into it was like, I got to do it. It's got to get done. Nobody else is going to do this shit for me. Yeah. Because I think a lot of people, that's where they mess up. They think they're going to go in starting something overnight, and then they're disappointed in 3 months when they don't have the traction they want. They're not enjoying it how they want because they don't see the dark side of it. Man. Like the early days, the late nights, stuff like that. Reality. And some people have it worse than me, man. They got multiple kids or multiple jobs. I'm just blessed that, we're here where we are and we're starting to grow. But now having the right staff, it's definitely starting to ease a little bit where I'm resting more, I'm sleeping more, or allowing me to do more stuff. with the other gym or the apparel, things like that.
I love it.
But yeah, guys, it's not rainbows and unicorns doing this. You might see us behind the counter and be like,
right.
"Hey, y'all got it made." No, not really.
Working on it. And I would say this too, Crystal. Also, surround yourself with people that just love you. I think that also helped me.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking a little bit before. The pandemic showed me that even though it was a tough time we all were dealing with, just being with my kids made it better. Yeah. And that's been my projection moving forward. During my toughest moments, get around people that love me, because sometimes words don't need to be said. Yeah. Sometimes just being around people that support you.
Yeah, and just keep doing what you're doing, man. Because that's what would keep me up sometimes too. Like, you get that random post from somebody you don't even know online, like, "Hey, man, keep doing what you're doing." So shout out to you guys, man, that do that.
It does everything.
It means a lot to us.
It does everything. Lucero, what's up, sis? Ladies, y'all need to go get some leggings. That's what Lucero said.
Yeah, that's one of our coaches.
Hey, Lucero. I rock with Hns Apparel with designer shoes. I think it's too pretty to work out in. Haha.
Dude, funny question. I get that a lot. I got people that'll buy 2 shirts because they'll want to work out in and want to be out. I'm like, hey, man, do you. But
man, clothes that feel good, though. Like, I want to be in clothes that feel good. So if I'm going to, I don't know, Papa Do's, I don't want to wear this button-up shirt that I can't, you know, like, put me in something nice. So I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Go big or go home, Veronica said. All right, fact, 65% of my wardrobe is my bros clothing line. I love it. Yes, you are a designer. Yes. Man, people love you, bro.
Hey, man, and I appreciate everybody that's rocked with us with Hns Apparel.
Yeah.
We're just 2 years in, man. I think we're still small. We're just getting started, but we're definitely looking to bring some new things. Like I said, just bringing that athletic side to it. So you guys be ready for that.
It's coming. Janice, employee here. My house would be from H&M. I love that. Claim that. Straight up. You're the bomb. Look, man, new gym location. She's looking. The sled had capped me for a few minutes, couldn't feel my legs.
Yeah, I felt that one.
Daniel, you are going to tell us what a new H&M is. Everybody wants it. Those
soon.
Yes, those workouts are doable but very intense. Hell, he employs the whole family, half the family. H&S is already a one-stop shop. I love it, man. People showing a lot of love. Keep it up, man. You and V are inspirations. Mad love to you and great job. A lot of people are intimidated when they see us work out. What do you tell? I'm sorry, this is a question. So this will be the last one, and then we'll wrap it up, man. Denise, a lot of people are intimidated when they see us work out. What would you tell a beginner who's scared to try us out? Great question.
It is. That's a really good question because I get that a lot. I get people that will DM us or message us, come in, and they're like, dude, I'm not ready for that, for what y'all do. But, man, I just want to just tell you guys, like, they didn't start there.
Yeah.
These people that have been with us, that have kind of, I would say, mastered these movements, or not mastered because we can always improve, but they've been doing this for a long ass time.
Yeah.
As coming into something you've never done, you can't compare yourself to those people.
Yeah.
These people are picking up weight, moving on a whole nother level, but you got to understand that they've been doing this 6, 7+ years or 2 years. And that's what I try to drill into the people that come in. Like, dude, I'm not going to – don't expect me to have you do what they're doing. I'm going to modify it for you. I'm going to keep you moving at the end of the day.
I love it.
Whether you're doing dumbbell work instead of a barbell, there's ways to modify all across 100%. The board, which is what we do a lot of. But just people don't put yourself in that category where I'm just not going to do it because I can't move like that. Because if that's your mindset, you're never going to move.
100%.
I hate to say it, man. And you're going to look back a year later and be like, damn, they're still killing it, and I'm still doing nothing. So at the end of the day, I could just say, just do it. Just start somewhere, whether you're walking for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 5 minutes. That's how it starts.
Yeah.
It's just that snowball effect. You can't expect to do what these people have been doing their whole life. Yeah. Some of them their whole life. They grew up athletes. But we like to compare ourselves to like, oh, man, I can't do that. I'm like, dude, that's fine. We all start somewhere. 100%. I couldn't do it.
100%.
I was the person that was jumping on a box this high, and I couldn't do a pull-up if my life depended on it. But just that consistency got me where I'm at now.
Creates it.
That's what it is, guys. Yeah. We all start from somewhere. Yeah. So don't not work out because what somebody else is doing and you're comparing yourself to them.
100%.
And a lot of people aren't lying. They're going to show you the pretty stuff. They fail left and right.
I know I have.
That's part of it. I mean, that's where you're learning from failing.
Yep. I love it, man. And to add 2 cents in, the person that's been there for years, as D said, was there eventually at one point, right?
Yeah.
And outside looking in, just correct me if I'm wrong, D, just off the community that I've seen here at Hns, those vets will put you under their wing.
Yeah, they will.
And adopt you and like, hey, man, look, don't feel this way, or I puked my first day, whatever it is. I see that in them. So if you're hearing this podcast or you come across this and you're looking for a gym, just know this is not just a gym where you are alone. This is a family environment. The culture here is immaculate, and I believe that if you feel like you're intimidated, just know that somebody will take you under their wing and develop you. And then number 2 is nothing like being in a place of love.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like when you have someone that sleep the amount he's sleeping and doing the work, that's love, right? V and everybody else that I've met at this gym, it's a lot of love in this building. So just know there's no reason to be intimidated. It's love, and just know somebody's going to take you.
And even if it's not here, I tell a lot of people a lot, like, dude, you don't have to come here. Start on your own.
Yeah.
Whether it's at our gym, at your gym, it doesn't matter. I mean, just start. At the end of the day, just start.
Yep.
Taking that walk is going to be better than just sitting on your ass doing nothing at 100%. The end of the day. I'm not saying our gym is better than his is better than ours. At the end of the day, it's just a community we're building, and people just love to be there at both locations. But it's just find a place that works for you at the end of the day. Find a place you can call home, and I guarantee you, you won't dread a workout.
That's it.
That's the environment that I wanted to create here. I didn't want people to come and be like, oh, damn, like, oh, I hate this. Right. I hate that. Right. I wanted people to leave every day like, man, I got to go back tomorrow.
Like I want to
Or they're looking on Instagram like, what are y'all doing today?
Right.
That's what I wanted fitness to feel like, not a chore.
Which it should.
If you're dreading and fitness is a chore and you're dreading it, dude, your workouts are going to suck. They're going to suffer. You're not going to put the effort into it. So I think once you find that right place that you click, you can call home, you'll see a huge difference. A huge difference. And just the group of people that are around you, I think that's a lot. That's what kept me going. Like I said, I was going to 24-hour, all that, and I was singled out a lot doing my own stuff. It wasn't until I got with a group of people that, like you 100%. Said, man, they encourage you. They hold you accountable.
100%.
They're pushing you. You're the last one done, but they're still cheering you on like you got first place.
100%.
Just that community, man, I think that plays a big role in somebody's fitness journey.
Yep. That's why I'm here. That's why we're here. Man, I think that's – okay. 2 more questions.
Hey, that's fine, man.
That's
I got time.
You know what's funny? We were like, how long is it typically?
30 minutes.
Like 30, 45 minutes, you know. But, when we get down and we sit, you almost forget about the cameras, man. And it's cool, especially with the people that are asking questions. It's cool to give insight.
I'm good, man. We got plenty of time.
All right, here we go. Question for the host. Do you think it's funny that you host a Beastmode games and you're chilling with the Beastmode D? You know what? I was tagging him this morning on IG, and I was typing your name. I was like, golly, I
just kept coming up.
And then it was Beastmode. So, it's cool to, anytime I have the opportunity to sit with anybody in this field and in this space, because it's things that we share probably in common that we would never post.
Yeah.
It's tough sometimes just to be really transparent, to be the man of my household. And when I experience certain things, I don't want to bring that into my household. So sometimes when you get to connect with someone like this, you can kind of, hey, D, have you ever dealt with this? And it gives you that inspiration that you need to continue to be who you need to be as a leader. So to answer your question, it is dope to be hosting the Beast Mode games and be right here next to my boy, Beast Mode D.
I appreciate it, man.
What you got? Yes, don't be afraid to start. We have all started somewhere. Amen, sister. D, where we at? That is 1 hour and 13 minutes.
Don't even feel like it, honestly.
So, all right, we'll wrap it up here, man. Guys and girls, thank you, man. The community has been amazing with the Beast Mode games. If it's a coach or a trainer or instructor you would like me to connect with and bring them onto the podcast, hit me up. I would love to bring them on the way that D came on. Beast Mode games, May 7th.
Looking
or the
forward
6th,
to it.
depending if you're doing individuals. So if you fall in the top 20, you'll be on the 6th and then the 7th. We'll see you there. If you want more information from my guy D, how do they contact you?
My Instagram is Beastmode_D, or Hns Training Facility, or Hns Apparel.
Yeah.
I'm in all of them. So, or just reach out, man. Email us. Doesn't matter if you guys got questions. Anything, business, fitness, whatever. If I can help somebody in any way, I'm for it. I'm game, man.
I love it. So down below, you'll see the website and everything. If you're on YouTube, if you're listening to this audio on I don't know, Google, Android, Apple, wherever you listen to it, man, make sure you subscribe to our channel. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, give us a thumb up, comment down below, show D some love, so when he go through the comments, he'll be like, oh, people actually kind of like me. Thank you, Denise, for your question. Milton said, good job, guys. Thanks for being transparent. All right, guys, we love you. Y'all take care. We see you at the Beast Mode game.
See you guys.
Yeah.